Alright guys, just set the camera up for this side. Have a look at this here, in this square. You tell me what's wrong. Apart from that sensor missing from here, which should go to this side, what else can you see wrong? Spring's in place, however the spring's moved over. Look at that. Look at that shoe. That shoe's has come out because the spring's moved over. So what I'm going to do is knock the pin out, take the clip off, take the pads out, pull the sensor off. We're going to inspect the pistons to see if the rubber seals are okay. If not, the caliper's going to come off and we're going to replace the seals. I'm not going to just do one, we're going to do a whole 4 of them. I don't do things in halves, so we're going to do it like that. And we're also going to, let's have a listen to the bearings, see if we can hear anything on these, because I didn't do this one. Let me just clarify this. The other week I posted a video of me changing the bearings on the other side, which you've just listened to, and they're fine. I fully intended to do this side, but I got sidetracked and I never did them. So we're going to do this side all at the same time. But have a listen to these. Have a listen to these bearings. See if you can hear it. See if it picks it up. That's noisy. Yeah, I can hear them. Slight grumble. We're going to take the hub off. You've got a small bearing on the front. We're going to take the races out. Big bearing on the back. We're going to take the races out of that. We're going to get a new seal. We're just going to refurbish all this part. Okay? So we're going to knock that out now. Let's just have a go. They're fine, there's no damage on them. Have a look at this one. That's the same, no issues with that. But no more than there is on that one. Let's just have a quick look on the inside. That one's dry, can't see anything on that one. Just get over the top. Yeah, this top one here is leaking. It's got oil on the top coming out. So we're going to replace the seals on them pistons. Let's see what's what. Let's just have a listen without the pads in. Not massively loud, but it's not as good as the other side. So I'm going to change them. Anyway, caliper's coming off tomorrow. I'm not doing it now, it's getting dark now. So I've got my light on. You know what it is, these bloody dark nights, pisses you off. Right, got the caliper off. It's on this makeshift little bench that I've just made up on the floor. There's the 2 dry cylinders. The rubbers are getting a bit shitty. Well, it's dry on this side, but when I click it over to show you that side, there, you can see that's leaking a little bit on that one. You can see it there. Little battle scars all over, you know what I mean. These have been on 30 years, these, so yeah, that's just the way it is. Let's have a look on these ones. Right, this one here that I'm pointing to with my thumb here, that's the one that was leaking, and it's been leaking down onto this one, so it wants changing. So we're going to pop these. We're going to use some compressed air now to push these pistons out. I'll show you how to do that. Make sure you put some cloth or some kind of dampener on this side, because when you push these out with compressed air, these are going to fire out. Make sure you You put something in here to put them out, right? So I'm going to show you how to do that now. Okay guys, just put, I didn't end up putting a rubber glove or anything there. I put a block of wood in because I didn't want them to fire out. But when you actually put that in there, watch carefully, watch these two pistons. See them? They're ready to come out now. So they're fine. Yeah, there's a bit of a pop on it. Well, that's how you want them to come out. Excellent. Look at that where the seal was. Look at that, how it's all rusted. So we're going to take this one out now. And we're going to put it on this side. Make sure you don't put your hands in there, guys, because you just seen how fast they come out, don't you? I'll hurt your hands doing that. So we're going to put that bleed screw in there. And we're going to put this in. And we're going to put a bit of air in here. Just push that one out. But that one's been left in. So, but look at that one. It's out, but look at this shit in there. Look at the rust in there. Anyway, let's get the other ones out. Let's see what we can do with that one. Come on, you little bastard, get out. We're not far off. In fact, it's coming out. There we go. It's moving in by my hand. There you go. There we go. It's out. Well, that was a struggle. Now we have to prise this one out. So if you just push your screwdriver in, and you'll see, let's get this out so we can see first. You see it lifting? Don't get crazy, don't damage it, just lift it out. Well, that part's done, and if you'll notice now, there's the inner seal. Let me just get a little Stanley blade, see if I can do it that way. There we go. It's got flat edges all the way around. Now this is all going to have to be cleaned up, this, because you don't want to be scratching all this. So we're going to get new pistons and seals to go in here, because there's nothing wrong with the caliper itself apart from a few battle scars. So new pistons, new inner seal, and new top seal. Same on this one and same on that one. So let's just get this one out as well. There's the other one inside. There you go. It's easy enough to take them out. There you go. Let's do the other side as well at the same time. I'll show you how to do these ones as well. Might as well while we're here. So, screwdriver. Let's just pierce that rubber. Peel the top off so we can see what we're doing. Get it underneath there. So you push it through, just pop it a bit, you see it? There you go. That's out. Stanley blade, just hook it in at the bottom. There you go, it's out. once you've done it a couple of times, it's easy enough. It's a long while since I've done these. A little inner one now. There it is. Oh, we just got to get the rest of that out because it's broken half, this one. Look. Let's just get round there. Yeah, there's half of it still left in, look. See it? The rubber's come out. There you see the rubber had come out, but it left the metal part that the rubber's attached to for this top bit. See it? Look at that, it's all rusted. So this might have been the one that was leaking. Anyway, they're all out now, guys. So now I'm going to give this a good scrubbing, a good washing out, and clean it all up, while I source the new pistons and the seals, okay? I'll just give it a good pressure washing. As you can see, it's starting to all come back. All that what you can see in there, that's staining. These are all nice and smooth inside now. Both sides, as you can see down there. All nice and tidy. All smooth, all the way around. All been wire brushed, cleaned and tidied. Going to mask it up and I'm going to give it a coat of paint. We're going to get some red oxide on it first. I'm not going to brush paint it, not going to get carried away. Okay guys, let's see all that. Let's measure these. So, diameter should be 44. Let's get it just right. So they class it as 44, so there you go, 44. So that's that part, as you can see. So let's do the height of it. It should be 37. There you go, there's the height. So you know what to look for on Autodoc. Okay, because Mercedes don't sell these anymore, so I've got to order these, okay? So I'm going to get on there now and check them out. Okay. Calipers all done. One coat of red oxide, 2 coats of black amorite. It's all sorted, it's all cleaned and ready and painted, and I'm happy with the way it's turned out. 3 new bleed nipples, which I got from my local car shop, only a couple of quid. Don't put your old ones in, guys, buy some new ones, don't be a tight bastard. Pick some new ones up, okay? Pistons and seals. Mercedes don't sell these anymore, so you have to source them from somewhere else. So I looked on Autodoc. When I look for the ones for my rig, brake caliper repair kit, it shows you pistons and seals, but it doesn't say the diameter of the piston. Well, it does say the diameter, but it doesn't say the depth. So the pistons are 44 and it's 37 in depth, but it doesn't tell you for the repair kit. But if you just look next to that listing where it says brake caliper repair kit, it'll actually say brake caliper piston, and if you go in there you will actually see the 2 measurements, 44, 37. So I bought these ones, Auto Friend off Autodoc, exact same size, measured next to my old ones, perfect size, no issues, so they're going to go straight in, no problem whatsoever. The seal kit I bought from Brakes International in Rochdale. Go online, you'll be able to buy the service kit. That's the serial number, ATE service kit, and that's the serial number for these ones. Okay, so and even there it says 44mm. You would think it'd just have the depth on there as well. Just make life easier. ATE. See the difference? ATE. So this is the correct kit for that piston. See it? ATE. Can you see it there? There you go. So this one is exactly the same size as that. That's the old one coming off. So in this kit you get 4 dust covers, 4 O-rings, which are actually square. That's just the way they are. You get 4 dust covers for the end of the bleed nipples, stop the shit getting in. You also get these 4 little O-rings, and these are for if you want to split this caliper and do a full service on this and put new seals in there. They're the seals that you want to put in there. I don't do that. Never had to split a caliper ever, so if you want to do that, you do that, but I'm not bothered. All I'm going to do tomorrow is fit all these seals, show you how to do it, and then we're going to get it fitted on the rig. I'll show you how to put all that on, then we're going to bleed the brakes, and then we're going to go for the drive, okay? Got this from your local car shop. You see it? Red grease, red rubber grease. This is the stuff that you use to put your seals and that in, okay? So, first things first. These are the inner seals. These are the what they called the O-rings. Okay, so we're gonna put some grease on them. See if I can show you while you're there. So one's in there. If you can see that, can you see that? It's a bit awkward. You'll just have to bear with me here, guys. You don't want it kinking, so it's easy enough to put in. Just hold it on one side and manoeuvre it in, and it'll just drop in. I'll show you when I put it in. It's not rocket science, this. Right, that one's in. Can you see? I'll turn it round and it just slots in. See that? Right, so we're going to do the other one as well. Let me just rest that on that box. So we get the next one. Some grease or blob on it. Put it all around. Push it down. Tops underneath. You see how it's lipped out on that side? Just get it down so it just goes in. Make sure it's not twisted. There you go, it's in. Make sure it's nice and flat. Can you see the red? You can see the grease in there. Can you see it? So that side's done. Now we're going to do this one. Same again. Feels quite thick, this grease. Same again. Hold it in with your finger there. Push the back part down on that side. Lift it up. Yeah, how quick was that one? Make sure it's all flat. Sorted. Rub the other grease around the edges. Doesn't matter what's in there, it'll all get flushed out when it's when the clutch fluid's in. So next one. Side. Push it down. There you go, that one's done. Just put a touch more grease around the top part. So now the O-rings are in, we're going to fit the pistons and the dust covers. Okay guys, right, your seals. The way you're looking at it here, if you look on the inside there, that inner lip, that's the lowest part. On this side, it's the highest part. Well, this is the wrong way to put it on. You need to put it on that way, okay? See it? This is the way you put it on. Don't put it that way. Put it this way. I know you can quite easily get it on the wrong way round, but pay attention so you don't. Alright? This is the under part, this is the part at the bottom, this is the top part. Can you see it? Wrong, right. So it goes in this way, okay? That's the way it goes on. So we're going to get these fitted now, alright? Right, get some grease on, put it on the inside, put it on the outside, doesn't matter how much you put on, you only need a smidges on, but I'll probably put a bit much on here, but it doesn't make no odds, you can clean it up. Alright, so piston, make sure that's the wrong side, right? So you want to go in that way, so you can see where I've done it the same. Watch, get the side in, push it over, pops in, very easy. See it? Watch it, you can see it's in. Go underneath and you can see that it's all fitted in. Make sure it's all fitted, it's sorted. So now this one is ready to go in, so we're gonna, let's do it this one. You might not be able to follow me as I'm doing it, so you'll be able to see it, but I can't get too close for you, so you can, I need to keep the camera in the same spot. See it going down, goes down easy enough. Push the piston down right to the bottom and start pushing the sides in. Yeah. Try it again. There we go. Looking over my camera there while I'm doing this, so make sure you push it right the way down. There you go. Sorted. Can you see the lip? Let me show you from the other side. How long did that take? See? Right, so that one's done. Let's get the next one. Bit of grease. And the edges. Piston out. Make sure you get it the right way. Pay attention, guys. Push that in there. Push it over. Sorted. Same again. Make sure it's all in. Use the excess grease on your pistons as you're doing it. Get it in line, nice and straight. Don't be doing it skew with. See how slow, how easy to go in. Right to the bottom, so it bottoms out, and then push it in. Yeah, look at that, went in dead easy. Make sure you shove it in nice and tight, guys. Yeah, there's another one done. Just take your time. Make sure you put them in the right way around. Next one. Take the pistons out before. Bit of grease. Make sure it's the right way around. On the side. Make sure it's in. Popped in. Push it in, make sure it's in proper. Let me prop this one so I can see what we're doing. There you go. Let's get that one straight. Bit skew with there. Let me get my hand on it. There we go. Push it right to the bottom. Push the lip in. Yeah, there's another one done. Next seal. Make sure it's the right way around again. I know I keep saying it, but make sure it is, alright? Run your thumb over it. Bit of grease on the piston to help it go in. Push it down. Right to the bottom. That's it. Now you can push the seal in. Yeah, how long's that took? How simple was that? Just make sure you put them the right way around, guys, the seals, alright? That's all done now. No issues whatsoever. So, when it stops snowing and the ground's a bit drier, I'll get outside and we'll get these fitted. Okay, and then we'll bleed the brakes and then we'll go for a drive so we can finish the video off, alright? Alright guys, calipers all on now, everything's fitted back on, same pads, same retaining clip, same pin in here. I've still to send for that. You know, I just keep forgetting. Every time I want to send for this I just forget about it, so I put a note on my notice board in the house so that I can well, the wife's notice board anyway, she wants to please in her office, so I put one of these on so she can remind me to send off for one of these sensors. You know what they like, they won't forget sod also, she'll remind me. Also, let's turn it. The two retaining bolts for the caliper is a 22mm and a 19mm at the top. I never bothered getting all the new ones, I couldn't be arsed, so I've just put the old ones back on. They both tightened up with the impact wrench, so there's no issues there. Putting your two new bolts on for the bracket for the sensor wires. This is the connector here, and I've also put a new one in there. And where this bracket goes down to the back of the caliper, I put a brand new nut and bolt on that. I'm not going to put the can around just to show you the nut and bolt, but anyway. And as you know, I also changed the bearings, so you might hear the disc just rub on the pads a bit, but you'll not hear the bearings. Listen. Brand new bearings, front and back, new races and a new seal. I'm not going to show you how to do the hub and the bearings because I've already done a video on that. It's already on YouTube, so just type for that. I'll show you, might be under grease, the bearings and stuff, but anyway, there's a video on there. There's also going to be a full video of me putting new pistons and seals in this. It's a separate video. I haven't posted it yet, but I will be doing. But now I'm going to bleed all the braking system all the way through. I've got everything set up on the front because I use one of them Sealy automatic braking systems, pressurized ones, so I'm going to use that. But because the whole issue for doing this was we was pulling over to the left hand side, and I didn't know it was going to be the caliper, and I didn't know that I had to do the bearings in here, so that's what we've done. So these two issues are eliminated. If it's anything else to do with pulling to the side, we'll find out what that is. Okay, two new front brake pad sensors have just come. I've just fitted one on the passenger side, and now I'm going to fit this one on the driver's side. So there's your part number that I bought off Autodoc. Alright guys, I've already fitted one, which is this one on the passenger side. This is the new one. You don't have to take your pads out. All you've got to do is knock the retaining pin in here, knock that one out, lift this clamp off, the one that holds your pads firmly tight in place, then push that down. You'll see on the top of your pads, you'll see that prong, there'll be a little hole, and you shove that down so it's nice and tight, and then make sure you put them back through these clip in this order. You know, don't have this one pulling around the back of that. Make sure they go nice and smooth and in there, okay? But it also helps, you see this, there's a 10mm nut on the back of this. It's better if you lift this off when you're putting these in, because when you're knocking that pin back in, you don't want to damage this. Otherwise you've got to replace everything, you know what I mean? You don't want to be damaging anything. Don't make anything harder for yourself. So undo this 10mm bolt and lift this out of the way while you're knocking your pin in. Alright, then knock your pin in, make sure this clip's in perfect position, push these two in, these two fittings, and that's done. Okay, it's not hard, take your time, do the job proper, okay? Alright guys, just been over to Warrington, take my rig for a run since I've fitted the brake caliper with the new pistons and seals in. Bled all the brakes day before yesterday with my sealer braking system, and I also got the wife to sit in the vehicle day before yesterday while we purged the air out of the brand new brake master cylinder that I fitted, that I got off Autodoc. I've done a separate video for that. It's dead easy to do. You can do it on a bench, but I chose to fit mine and do it while it's in the vehicle. Dead easy to do. I'll show you how to do it all. But no, it runs fine. Braking's brilliant, I've got no issues with it. Pedals right to the top, it's rock hard. I've only got to touch it and the thing stops. I'm only touching it a touch now, and that's that. I mean, if I slam this on now, this thing will stop on a penny. So my brakes are sound. So that's the end of this video, which is with regards to the brake caliper. I've still got the brake master video to finish off, and I'll post that. What else? No, that's it on that one. I'm not going to post a video on doing the wheel bearings, which I've already done at the same time as I did the brake caliper, because there's a video on YouTube for that, so I'm going to put a link on that, and for bleeding the brakes. So there are going to be two links in the brake caliper video so that you can see them. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.